Tēnā koutou katoa, no mai haere mai. Welcome to the penultimate night of Bowls5. We are back at the Pukekohe Bowling Club and our six-pack of the best on the planet are still here, ready to roll for you again. Sheldon Bagrie-Howley, 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲𝗀, Tayla Bruce, Katelyn 𝗀𝗃, and getting us underway, it's going to be Shannon McIlroy taking on Selina Goddard. Oh, mate, you've rolled your way, started a little slow, you're at the top of the heap now. Just want to solidify things with your game tonight?
Absolutely, yeah. It was a slow start for me. Obviously, the nature of the events, anything can happen. But had a good run in the middle stages of this event, and hopefully, I can put out a good performance tonight and add to what's been pretty good for me so far.
Well, I know, Selina, you've got one more opportunity to try and push yourself up, or ironically try and push yourself up this ladder before we start our ladder elimination playoffs tomorrow night. So good chance to get one over the old fella as well.
Yeah, that's it again, just trying to put on a good performance, and I guess I'm sort of playing here for what colour bowls will I be using in the final rounds. I think I know what Sheldon wants to play with, so kind of get a win here could be an advantage for the next game.
Well, there we go. So we're going to let Shannon and Selina go away and get set. We are going to remind you as well about the rules that we play the game of Bowls5 under. These the games you're about to watch, they are the final two games. We've had double round robin, so 5 ends of bowls, 4 bowls per bowler, no kills. So if you see Jack go off the rink, it's going to be respotted. It's a fixed mat length, it's also a fixed Jack length as well. And if it is drawn, as we have seen over the course of Bowls5 to this point, we will see that one bowl tiebreaker. Let's have a look and see what action we have got for you. Actually, let's go to the table first, and there you see Shannon McIlroy sitting atop, 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲𝗀, Katelyn 𝗀𝗃, they will have another opportunity, and Tayla Bruce, she's on at 500 there, 5 from 5. Sheldon Bagrie-Howley sitting currently in the 5th spot, so Selina does have that opportunity to maybe just push above Sheldon, that little bit of a psychological advantage. This is what's happening tonight. Shannon and Selina, they're getting ready. Then our final game of the double round robin, it's going to be 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲𝗀 versus Katelyn 𝗀𝗃. And then we're going to finish with a little bit of an exhibition game of triples, and we don't know what the teams are going to be, neither do our players as well. We're going to have to wait for that, because right now let's head up to the head and get the coin toss for this, the penultimate match in our round robin.
Heads.
Tails.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Have a good game.
Right, so here we go. So we have got Katelyn 𝗀𝗃, 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲𝗀 to provide some expert analysis for us before they finish off the round robin component of this wonderful event, the Bowls5, short and sharp. And here we go. We're in the final week and we are edging closer and closer to the business end. So it's going to be Shannon to get us underway. He's been, as I say, well, we talk about someone who's just built nicely into a competition, Katelyn 𝗀𝗃. You don't have to look any further than Professor McIlroy from the Bowls University of Stoke.
No, you don't, not at all. Obviously, he started with a couple of losses, but wasn't far away, had a couple of those super ends and just went down, unfortunately. So he's built really nicely, he's drawing some great shots, and he's really found his touch on this carpet.
Yeah, and of course we know, Ryan, you know as good as anybody just how mentally strong that guy is and his ability just to shake it off.
Yeah, obviously it's a long tournament, you know, over many weeks and nights, so he's just been focused every time, and it shows in his performance. I think, I don't think he can lose top spot, so he's earned that right to be in the Bowls5 final.
Well, I was kind of looking and doing the math in my head as it started out, and there was a very, very slim chance, but it would have required you, 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲𝗀, to beat your co-commentator Katelyn 𝗀𝗃. I think basically you would have had to have won all 5 ends, and you would have had to have won by 19 shots.
And Shannon to lose all 5 ends this game.
Precisely. So, look, I'm not
going to end up on top.
I'm not saying it's not possible.
Yeah, he said the other night, he's saying there's a chance.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yep. My old mate from Dumb and Dumber. You're saying there's a chance.
Classic movie. Yeah, great shot.
Great shot.
He's loving this backhand coming this way.
Well, that'd be one at the end of a nice long day of bowls. Just want to unwind, maybe have just a nice little bit of refreshment, sit back, watch a good movie or two.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber would be a great one.
Hey, Selina on the charge. She's got the back ball, can land the shot ball as well.
She's sort of side-eyeing it. She doesn't mind it.
So let's get under.
Oh!
Great.
Oh, that's well played. Well played.
Very nice.
Yeah, but even Shannon there acknowledging as well.
What's the damage there?
It's a very open question for Margaret to answer first up.
It's one blue and a measure.
Thank you.
Right, there we go. She knew exactly what Shannon meant by that inquiry.
I'll just be looking to draw a shot. There's a lot of hoop out there when the jack gets spewed out a little bit from the center line.
Ooh, slow.
Oh, he just has to pull up, but I think he's just racing a little bit.
So is it going to go all the way? Is it going to sit? It is just going to sit inside the ditch there. So
See if Selina can draw a shot, and a little touch would be a bonus to ensure the 3 shots on this opening end.
that would be a great start for her as well. This is, it's moving. It's going to catch. No, it's not. Just slides through again. Nestles. There's one, and you heard Margaret say earlier that it might be one in a measure. We'll get them to have a wee look first of all and see. No, just the one. They agree on that. So Selina Goddard with the good start, just the single shot. As
Good
we
shot.
move to end number 2.
A lot of movement of the jack there.
Lots of movement.
Say we're
Goodness, everybody.
in our final week of Bowls5. Are the fingers starting to tingle? Katelyn?
It's exciting. It's been such a great tournament so far, and yeah, really starting to heat up. So can't wait to see what the finals bring. Everyone has found their way on the rink, so it'll make for some exciting games.
Do you feel as though that you're both fully adapted to this very short format now of the game, having had so many weeks of play under your belt? Do you feel as though you've got a reasonable handle on it?
Yeah, but obviously balls. Something always happens, and something strange happens. But yeah, the 6 players we've actually loved this format and this tournament. 6 great friends as well, so we've had a great time competing, and really looking forward to tomorrow night and finals night.
Ooh, it's gonna be good, this stepladder format. I am super excited to see how that goes. It's going to be brilliant.
Absolutely, and as Selina alluded to in her interview, she does have something to play for. The position that they finish determines what colour bowls they use, and Sheldon has let her know what colour bowls he wants to use.
Oh!
So she is very determined to get this win.
I'll tell you what, that's going to help. That's a very nice bowl. See, Shannon nicely clad in the red, matching his bowl. Because he's in a position where he already knows what finals day, it's a lovely bowl, is going to look like for him tomorrow night. He knows that he's just going to have to sit and wait, and then he's got to flick the switch and turn it on for one game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, someone who comes 5th or 6th, which I think Selina and Sheldon, one of them can easily come and win it, especially, you get an hour, 2 hours on the same rink and you get that feel. So obviously it's advantage, you want to come first and be in the final, but
So
it could be an advantage of working your way up the ladder.
Very close.
It'd be interesting to find
Yeah.
out. Great
This-
Great point.
Hey, what a wonderful start to the night again. We've had some absolute crackers. First up, same again, early doors, putting on a nice show for us to get underway.
And Shannon's been on a roll. He's won at least his last 4 games. He's in the second part of the round robin. He's won at least 4, so he wants to keep that momentum going into tomorrow night as well.
So we'll go back and just double check. He dropped his first 2 on the opening night, and of course one of those was to you in our first super tie break, and then he got again back on the board, but he dropped his 4th game with another super end. That was to Sheldon Bagrie-Howley, but since then he been rolling along very, very nicely. And just doing the math, it's definitely a 1, it's 2, 3, 4, even be 5 consecutive victories if I'm reading my scorecard correctly there for Shannon McIlroy.
So he's trying to land Shannon's ball out, just a bit high.
So she still holds. Shannon's going to have 1 bowl left. And by the way, if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, well, Shannon might dial it back for a little bit for this final game.
Is it slightly short of the shot ball or past?
He does not know how to dial back. He will be making sure he keeps that roll going.
Full ball past, yeah?
The whole bowl behind the jack.
Thank you. And what's the gap between my bowl and the 3rd shot?
Interesting here to
About
see
half
what
the bowl.
Shannon plays. He's just has to sit his down for shot, but
I know.
could play some weight potentially.
Again, as I say, that the result won't impact Shannon, but again, he's such a process-driven bowler as well, so he'll want to make sure he just continues to maintain everything. You won't want to let anything slip.
Absolutely. So he's arriving on his, looking to land it through the blues.
Slides under. So it looks like he's going to concede another 1, possibly, or has he got that shot?
Looks very close on the screen.
Does look very close. You're going to have to look for the calipers possibly here. So, Sue will go.
You got bigger ones.
She's going to slide on in and dig into her bag of tricks. Yeah, I think that is. There they are. There's the calipers coming out.
Oh, and the professor. Here
we
we
go.
We get to see it.
Out of my way.
Of course, again, just another way making sure we get that exact measurement because,
No, that's right.
There's a game of millimeters, as we've been talking about through the tournament.
as we say, we're talking about it. Selina, I should say. You know, again, the ends, the shots, they all matter, and it could be what Selina needs in that little possible tie break with Sheldon to try and get her the bowls colour that she wants.
Is that what umpires school does?
Isn't it interesting? He's a builder and a plasterer. There was no interest whatsoever when a tape measure came out, but as soon as there was a chance to use the calipers, Shannon McIlroy's down on his knees.
Bit of extra TV time for
I was
Shannon.
about to say.
Need a very steady hand here.
Angle. Moving around. He's a very effervescent player, isn't he? Look at that.
Could be a tie, could be equal distance.
Very close.
He's trying to make the adjustment. Now, of course, if it is equidistant, no shots are allotted.
I'll trust your
we
call.
talked
You've
about
got
that
the
the other
feel.
So this could be quite fascinating. So it could have been all of that effort from both our athletes, and neither of them might get a return.
I think it's a good possibility here. The way
Oh, he's given it.
Yes.
measuring
Yeah,
it.
this is not going to go through.
One to you?
Yeah.
Shannon gets the shot.
Yeah.
One
Well, there you
red.
go. So 1 for Shannon.
I think I
So
would've
there you
changed my
go.
shot,
All that
actually.
time, all that diligence, all that precision. And we eventually get the result. So all of that, Shannon. Who now he's looking over at recently graduated paramedic Katelyn. I'm wondering if there's a wee bit of a hammy issue or something. Paramedic, not physiotherapist.
I think he just needs a concrete pill.
Ooh. So I thought he would have shot back with a gizzy hard call, but
he's back in focus mode, back on that draw.
As you were alluding to before, he won an end, so that clinches his first one. So
there you go, that's it.
Carey's
So
saying there is no chance.
there is no chance for him now, so that has solidified the top spot because of that tiebreaker. So even if Ryan were to run through Katelyn Inch, which was never going to happen in my opinion, just saying, no offence. As good as you are, she's pretty good as well there, Ryan. But that has absolutely now secured him. So he knows, as he's standing here on the mat right now, he knows he is absolutely 100% locked in. There is no mathematical way that he can drop it. There is no sporting act of a higher power that can now bump him out of that there.
Yep, and then Katelyn and I, next game, I'll decide who comes second in the competition.
Yes, yes. So again,
all to
that's
play for.
As we say, this wonderful concept, the old step ladder elimination. 5 and 6 will start off. Winner of that will play 4. You just step up the run. Winner of that plays 3. Winner of that play 2. So the higher up the points table you finish, the less games you have to play to get yourself into position to win the Bowls5 pendant. So Ryan will only have to play once tomorrow night. But it will be in the highest stakes game of the evening. And he'll have to turn up and perform.
Shannon here, switching to his forehand.
Yeah, he doesn't done that too often in this tournament. But I think that's very smart. He knows he's playing, so he can try a couple of shots.
Again.
Always thinking that, man.
I must find it hard to go to sleep at night with the way that brain is just constantly clicking away. It's a lovely bowl.
Yeah, good shots here.
Sharp.
Of course, Selina's thinking ends and shots as well.
Unleashes it.
Move.
Oh.
Bit stiff there. He thought he'd get both of them. One just locked in.
Both of them.
So Selina, open draw anywhere on the mat for 2. She missed the freebie the first end, so gonna make it 2 here. It's gonna hold and run, I think.
Just needs to sit that somewhere on the mat. It might not get there. So definitely another shot for Selina. And I'm actually just sitting here and trying to think back over the course of our previous night's bowls. Is that the first drive, like real serious bit of aggression that we've seen from Shannon? I can't think of any others.
First one I can recall.
Yeah, he hasn't had too many. He's just been drawing too good. He hasn't had to.
Yeah.
At the most, maybe he's played some with, you know, a little weight.
Yeah, maybe just reaching the ditch sort of weight. Not
nothing where he sort of reached back to that level.
Yeah.
Selina won't be pleased with that one to open up as well. So 2-1. She tries to get dialed in down this side. And it's another evening, and as we have said on the previous broadcast as well, it does depend what is going on. Still, it's a little bit cooler as it was last week, and again that has the impact on what can happen. Even though I know people are probably sitting at home, really? No, it does. There is an impact.
Yeah, it is a little chilly for us Australians. Finding it a little bit cold.
Oh, you're still a Kiwi. Just live in Australia.
Just live in Australia, thank you. Thanks, Ryan.
Well, you're half a Kiwi, aren't you?
Yeah, my lovely partner Rachel.
So there you go. So you know, can't be throwing rocks there, champ. Oh, that's nice. That's nice again. That's what we've seen so much from Shannon McIlroy.
I've been lucky to spend a lot of time in New Zealand. I love playing bowls over here. Some great people, and yeah, I was really happy to get an invite into this great event.
Well, we are absolutely stoked to have you here. We know you've still got a little bit of say to have with regards to this one as well. And that's the great thing with this particular format. So now, finals day, all 6 bowlers are going to have a chance to have their say. Maybe even the odd shout, maybe the odd scream, yell.
I think if Selina wins this game, I think all 6 players would be within 2 wins of each other. Everyone would be 6 and 4, 4 and 6 type thing. So which is just shows the evenness of the competition.
I was going to say, when we think right back to week number 1, that's what was being said. You could see that table being so tight, which is why we keep stressing that importance of the end wins, the shot wins, because as soon as that table really compacts, which is what you're going to get when you've got 6 of the best in the world. Just slide by. Shannon definitely was shot. That's second just falling in there now.
No, about a centimetre off.
So Selina, she's missed 2 freebies. See if Shannon can get this one and go 1 up playing the last 10.
Now again, that's...
So yeah, he asked if his ball was touching, just because he's a bit worried if he does have him just touch the shot ball, the jack will spew out to Selina. So he'll be on a wide line, just trying to play with good weight.
So this is just needs to arc back in and just finish off. It might just come a couple of revolutions, and yeah, it's just going to flip the other way. And so that's 1 shot to Shannon McIlroy. He's going to lead off the final ends. And effectively, this is a 4-bowl tiebreaker. Wow. And of course, we have to get the calipers out again. Who really knows?
Yep. Is he going to have a run at the jack here? He is.
So again, this is all thinking about what could come in his final tomorrow night. So he's trying to run the jack, trying to take that into the ditch.
Now this is
oh, now that I think is that stayed just inside the rink.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I think it is.
Create for a bit of excitement out there.
Well, there you go, Shannon. You've got a different scenario, that's for sure, to get yourself prepared for that final game.
I don't want to kill it now on the board.
Yeah, well, Selina just said, I don't want to kill it. So say if someone draws a toucher, and the jack moves an inch or 2 to the right where we're standing, it goes back on the spot. So.
Disadvantage going like first now.
There you go. There. You see a bit of a chat and a chuckle about it, but we will look to try and get that angle for you because it is right outside on the limits.
So Selina here is a bit of a guinea pig out on that side. No one's really played out that wide.
So, come out. See where that finished. There we go. There's the shot. That's oof.
That's almost killed it. That's a fairly good shot. A good start.
So now that is on just a little bit of an angle. But so actually, as you look at it, there's a better example. You can just see the white, which is just slightly to the left, as you see it on your screen of Margaret, our marker.
So Shannon's going to go the backhand route. And see how much it turns. He just doesn't want to go too much and draw his ball out of bounds.
Well, I can tell you right now, there'll be all other of our 2 competitors, I'm sure, will be out the back, huddled around a monitor, just looking to see how this reacts.
Kind of held
in.
up.
So there you see, again, that's just a slight angle. This is really absolutely hugging the edge of the rink. One or two that Selina would love the win, love the ends, love the shots.
Good weight here. See how much it turns.
It looks too blue, and it is. Margaret lurking in the shadows. Throws up a couple of blue paddles for us.
Shannon here, just looking to correct on his last. He wasn't far away.
Yeah, very close here. Just has to get down that last little bit. Yeah,
We're
it's a
locked
good
and
shot.
tunes in.
So Selina, this will be your third
Shannon.
go out there.
Selena's about to play her third bowl, so Shannon has trotted up to look at the head and look at the carnage that he created.
She might be thinking to drive the ball out and put the pressure on Shannon.
Is that past the jack, that last bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
So of course now, so as I said, if the jack moves, all we're talking is, as we see it, if it just moves, we're talking merely probably 5 or so centimetres to the right, it takes it outside the boundary of the rink, which means that it would be re-spotted because it would be classed as a kill. This is tracking, and that's a great camera angle. They're going to keep rolling. Is it just going to come up short?
But it does have the spot now for sure.
Absolutely.
So the chess game continues.
She might even be holding 2 on the spot there, so.
I love how Shannon's sitting there and scratching the back of his head, considering we're in this pickle because of you, fella. Dear, oh dear.
Draw another one or draw the spot, Shannon?
You can sort of get both. But you get a flirt with hitting the front bowl up too. Like she's going to have multiple shots. She's got 2 or 3 seconds anyway, so she's got the spot. I can't cover both bowl and jack. So either one I do, she's going to have an option. So
What's the percentages telling you though?
I think if she attacks the bowl, even because she can get through her front one, if she skips it wide, it can kill the jack and go back on the spot. I don't know.
Well, that I think could be the first time I've heard those words come out of that gentleman's mouth over the course of the last 3 and a bit weeks.
Oh. Tricky one.
That is an absolute
We've never played out
understatement.
here too, so you can't, it's not like you get a read. You've only had 2 bowls and how many games we've played to play to this, so.
Still processing, and you'll see when he settles on what he's going to go. Remembering Selina does have the final bowl. A very nice clear indication with Shannon as to when he is set. He's made his mind up, and there it is right there. And there's no hesitation. Once he makes his mind up, he sets and he's away. Now this is going to be interesting. The other thing is he's actually got to keep it inside as well. Oh, is it just gone? Well,
Could be out of bounds, but it doesn't change Selina's shot. I think she's going to run for the shot ball, and if it drifts a bit high, kills the jack.
yeah, so there is literally just millimetres in this. If that jack on your screen were to move no more than maybe
It's just like, yeah.
5 centimetres to the left, maybe even less than that, it could be deemed outside the rink. That would be deemed a kill, at which point we would re-spot, which would be advantageous to Selina Goddard. This is turned into a fascinating final end. On its way.
You can still get it.
Oh,
There's always a chance.
Yeah. Well played.
what a fascinating final end. It's 1 to McIlroy, so he will go through and win. What the heck just went on there, Shannon McIlroy? Goodness gracious.
Oh, I mean, I suppose for me in particular, the game gave me an opportunity to look at a few different things.
That's a
obviously,
brilliant understatement.
when I knew I secured the top, I could try just a few things just to see what it's doing. Obviously, when you never played out there before, running the first bowl on the last end to try and wasn't too far off getting in the middle, just little things like that. So, yeah,
But that is something you're going to be able to lock away.
Yeah,
yeah,
just,
now, isn't it?
just gives you
Same
a
with
read
Selina,
of certain scenarios. So yeah, it was good for that imagery kind of stuff going forward.
I was going to say, Selina, that's really about probably one of the last images that we haven't really seen, or one of the last scenarios. So I think now we've pretty much covered the full gambit, do you think?
I mean, we haven't really played that side of the ring, so maybe that'll happen in the triples match next. Who knows? With more bowls.
Well, who knows? Well, we've got Ryan and Katelyn coming up as well, so maybe they might take care of that for you. I'll tell you what, that made for a fascinating final end, and brilliantly played, both of you as well, having not seen that scenario at all. Let's go and actually just see what impact it has on the points table. What it does do is it solidifies Shannon McIlroy at the top. There you see him, 7 games won, 3 games losses. I think that is game number 6 in a row for Shannon McIlroy, who started 1 and 3. Ryan Bester up next, Katelyn Inch as well. That there is going to decide who finishes second and who finishes third. We now know that Tayla Bruce is 4th. Sheldon Bagrie-Howley is going to finish in the 5th spot, and Selina Goddard, she is going to have to climb every single rung of the ladder if she is going to be crowned as the Bowls5 champion. Let's have a look at the games that is left. We have got just the 1 game remaining in our double round robin. Here it is. It is Ryan Bester versus Katelyn Inch, and that will decide who finishes second and who finishes third. And then we have our little mystery exhibition triples for our athletes who aren't sure what team they're going to be playing with and how the format's going to take place. So we look forward to that one. All right, you two, you've been lovely and cordial and friendly, but this one does have some weight. This one does mean you get the W here, Katelyn, 1 less game to the top.
Yeah, super important, but I just love to get into some rhythm before we go into finals. So I'll just be looking to get some consistency and see how the result goes.
And Ryan, these are the kind of games that you have absolutely made your name on. So I'd say there is zero fear here for you.
No fear. Go out, have some fun, and hopefully get the win in second. And if not, you might get an easier or bit of a run in for finals. So
we know that Shannon McIlroy is top. Who is going to be second? Is it going to be Ryan Bester, or is it going to be Katelyn Inch? You are going to find out next here on Bowls5.
Dear Diary, my move to Somerset has been quite the page-turner. Sally wants me on the croquet team, but Beth says mahjong is where all the fun is at. I can hear Barry's choir from here. And Kenneth's passionate about getting everyone's heart rate up. But Molly and I opted to do a whole lot of nothing today. A wonderfully underrated pastime.
High-performance sports requires a laser focus every day. To get the best out of everyday life, consider vision correction by the professionals at Laser Eye Centre. With clinics in Pukekohe and 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲 and state-of-the-art theatres in Hamilton and now 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗀𝗀, you'll be living your best life in no time. Get a free assessment, plus your Bowls Hub number will get you a special offer on your procedure. Easy.
No mai hoki mai, welcome back. It is time now for the final game of round robin here at Bowls5. It is Ryan Bester versus Katelyn Inch. And it looks as though it is going to be Katelyn to get things underway, possibly. We've got Tayla Bruce, we've got Sheldon Bagrie-Howley all ready to go to provide a little expert analysis on this one. After this, we have still got another exhibition game of triples, and we think we've got a nice couple of wee quirks, a few curveballs to throw into this one as well for you. So Katelyn to get us underway. Katelyn playing with the blue, and you just prior to the play, she just wants to get a bit of rhythm on the greens. There you see. So this is a opportunity for the winner. Will finish second. And that would mean that they would have to play just the 2 games in tomorrow night's final. As I said, we now know that our opening game of the stepladder elimination playoffs has said it's going to be Selina Goddard versus Sheldon Bagrie-Howley. Sheldon's alongside me. Look, you now know your path, Sheldon. You know exactly how it is. You're going to have to climb every single ladder. Is it going to be nice to be able to go away tonight, think mentally, visually, get yourself ready for what you got to do tomorrow?
Well, it's just that same scenario. Like, it's only one game at a time now. Like obviously it's going to be a long road, but you knew that at the start of the event that you're always going to be given a chance to take it out. But obviously would have preferred to be a bit higher up the rankings, but it'll be a nice way to make history. Yep,
well, there you go. What a way it would be to win the inaugural edition of Bowls5. Taylor, you're sitting here wondering exactly where you're going to finish up. I think there's a chance maybe you don't finish any worse than sort of third with regards to this.
Yeah.
So we'll have to have a look and see how it all shakes out.
Yeah, no, it's looking like a third spot for me. So given some of my very close wins and not so close losses, pretty happy with that actually.
Well, it is something, it jumped out at us when we had a look at the points table. We can't deny it. I mean, it's a massive negative shot differential and yet, but again, we were just talking about that during the break prior to coming on. You've either been boom or bust. It's either been a close win or, I'd say it on a couple of occasions, you've been absolutely blown out.
What's happening, please?
Yeah, and I think it's just the nature of this event. I don't know if the big losses necessarily reflect the whole quality of the game.
That's
so you
the thing,
can't take the results too personally here. But no, I think it's nice to see that the wins have counted for something, and I've managed to scrap my way through it to get a couple of rounds advantage into these finals.
Well, that's the thing. I guess I use the term blowout. It's blowout in terms of what it is on the scoreboard. But again, you've touched on this, and Sheldon, you've been as well on the end of it. We've seen some score lines in this competition where you sit there and you would look there and go, oh man, that must have been an absolute one-sided affair. Yet we know it wasn't. We know there were games that you were in where the margins may have been around that 5 or 6. But you were in pretty much every single end, and it was those just mere millimetres as here comes ball into the ditch.
Interesting first end here. I don't know how many Katelyn's holding. She could have the whole lot.
It is.
Let's have a look. It is fanning them out. Look at that. That's a lovely blue peacock from Margaret, and wow, 4. Straight out the gate.
Yeah, it'd be really nice for her to back this up with a win on this end, just to progress it a little bit further ahead. And, you know, you want to take every chance you can get against 𝗰𝗶𝘃𝗲. He will fight back. He's capable of coming back from that. So she'll need to really keep the foot on the pedal.
What I love about that, she gets a 4 on the first end, whether it's a 1 on the first end, you can't tell. So dialed in, wonderful powers of concentration. She really locks in when she goes into a game. And there's a great response.
And that's exactly what he's capable of after dropping a 4.
Can we talk about the mental aspect of this? And look, you know, when you're playing in a league style event over the course of a month, it is a bit of a grind. So there is that sort of you know, it can be quite mentally taxing. So of course it does sort of challenge wonderful players. can I ask, are you people who have at any point sort of had a chat with sort of sports psychologists, or do you even investigate that side of the thing, Taylor? Is it something you've ever sort of looked into?
Definitely. I've done a lot of work in this space over the years, because I just want to be the best person and player that I can be, and for me that's reflecting constantly and looking to improve different areas of how I approach my life. So we are fortunate enough in the Blackjacks that we have access to John Quinn, who's a mental skills coach, and he's been amazing over the years. And yeah, it's important to explore this space because it is such a mentally draining game, and it really does impact your performance.
Sheldon, what about yourself? Has there been anything that you've sort of looked at or considered sort of getting into trying to improve your game? I mean, it's not like it's, you know, chop liver here at the moment. You're a national champion, and you made the final again this year as well. So
yeah, like I've been very fortunate being a part of the Academy of Southland. So it's a sports program designed to just make you better. So I've been lucky enough to have 𝗳𝗊𝘀𝗀𝗃 as my sports psych, who's actually good friends with John Quinn. So I'm pretty sure that after Jason's finished with me each day, I think he needs therapy. But but yeah, so he's done wonders for my game personally, and like I started seeing the academy and stuff about 3 years ago, and that's where I've really started making my move in sort of relations to national titles and New Zealand teams. So the proof's just in the pudding. Like it's I wasn't one for buying into it, but once you take that hat off and just actually go, right, we'll give it a chance, it's actually really, really insightful.
Oh, there we go.
That's all right.
That's what he can do. Wonderful example. I know everyone talks about him being the master blaster, but I tell you what, it's no good having that kind of power if you don't have that kind of accuracy and imagination for the shot, and he responds with a 2. That's a wonderful example of why he is the current world champion. There are so many layers to his game.
Yeah, it must give him confidence knowing that he can just fully back that shot, and in any situation he can get himself out of it, knowing how accurate his drive is.
He'll be wanting to back up that end with a great starter here, get himself right back in the game.
Look at that. We see power and precision in the space of 30 seconds. That is such a stunning example.
And they normally say that that's the hardest shot in the game, is to go full-blooded drive to a dead draw. So he's obviously practiced that enough times.
And that's the thing, I think, with bowls, is the question we get a lot is, do you train? How do you train? What does training look like for bowls? But it actually, there's a lot that you can cover, and that is a prime example of something that you can train as a drive draw, which you do use in real life situations in a game.
Here comes a
and he's backed
another
up
draw.
pretty well.
There you go.
Wouldn't be surprised if Katelyn has a wee nibble, or same as her last, try and trail it.
She remains.
Is it close,
More of
Katelyn?
that draw weight.
Not sure.
Ooh,
she's not bad here.
Got to just hook around a little bit for
Nice. We can't read her facial expressions, so we may as well ask her.
Yeah, that's actually probably a good idea. That is a good idea. Still probably Ryan holding 2 though. It will be Ryan holding 2.
Minimum 1. Yeah.
Ooh,
For me,
of course we have just seen the.
So Ryan will just be trying to arrive to the blue bowls now. If he lands them both, he'll definitely make 3.
Wow.
And he plays the shot generally pretty well.
4 on the first end to Katelyn, and 2 on the second to Ryan Bester. That one's just going to sneak past and nestle in behind those 2 blue bowls.
Pace is brilliant. Katelyn almost looks like she's sharpening up.
Yeah.
Yep, she's going sharper.
The full-blooded drive.
I'll tell you what,
just
she's
trying to run.
played this brilliantly.
Oh, that
almost
was
perfect.
Well, so close.
Well, I think
so
What's
close.
that gap, please?
Ryan's going to need to get another one in here, because Katelyn's got the option of just going in a drive, getting the bowl. If it kills, it's going to go back to a 3.
Just seeing where that
So he's really going to want this one in here.
He's willing it to keep going.
Just where that, see where that angle is though, we see if
So
she just gets a little touch on that
please.
bowl which is currently holding shot, she's going to spit it back to a bowl of Ryan's at the back there, so it's going to be tricky.
Yeah,
And just the 1 second.
I'd say she'll go quick because I think she's got 3 seconds.
It's close for third.
Yeah, you can't really go in between
Probably
here.
2.
If she goes for it, she
No,
needs to
2
try and
seconds.
get that kill.
Yeah, she'll go quick here, I think.
Well, let's see how she plays this.
Prime result is the inside edge of the red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful delivery.
It's not bad.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Oh, we got a, you know, a big smile there because she can't even believe it
I was
herself.
going to say,
That
how they got
rough.
through that gap. Have a look at that. That has somehow managed to bisect. And so,
Yes.
Ryan.
She could have got the bowl clean.
Yeah.
The thin edge that she was going through there.
So Ryan Bester now grabs. He's now just down 1 shot as we go to the 4th, and he'll lead us off.
You can't be too disheartened when you play a bowl like that, though. I mean, if she's hit her line, she's let it go smooth, she's hit her weight, what more can you control?
You can't control the little imperfections if it wants to turn a little bit.
The worst is if you actually don't hit one of those things and then you think, oh, I'd love another shot at that.
Great thing about Katelyn is her ability to just wash that, move on to the next job.
Well, she's still got a 1 point lead, so that's going to bring her some comfort.
Right there, now she
Good
just
enough.
creeps in to grab shot. It's a very quizzical look on Ryan's face there. Wonder if he's thinking if he's given enough to get around that front bowl.
Oof.
So we kiss on the way past.
That'll test Sue out there to which one's got shot there.
Yeah, keeping her on her toes.
No one's asked the question as of yet.
Katelyn's got nothing to lose down this forehand. Any contact on her own.
Oh, this looks very tidy. If it just starts to turn it here. It's just gonna
So easy to
as
roll
well.
off the back of that mat, eh? If you got any pace just on past the purple, see ya. This is probably the best track of the lot if he has the pace.
Just roll out. Just needs to finish.
He's got the pace. Yeah, that'll be number
Just
one.
enough.
So that's 1, possibly a measure for 2. 4-3 the score on the 4th. Katelyn with the
Oh.
max to start.
Probably makes it a bit nicer for Katelyn, that last bowl of Ryan's. She can probably afford to be that touch quicker now with the chance of sitting the red. Inside of the red can get the jack.
Possibly looks easier than just trying to dead draw it when you've already had 2 attempts.
But she'll be kicking herself if she's short though. She won't want to be short.
What's her position, please?
Yeah, she just lost her grip on the bowl there when she was in her pre-shot, so
These 2 for second.
Thank you.
interesting whether that plays on your mind with that second try.
Yeah, I've just been doubting it. This looks like the tidy line again.
Well, he's
Just a touch quicker.
It's going to hang out there. I know that feeling.
There's a big chance here for Katelyn. Measure for second, so if she sits the bowl inside edge, it's fine.
Ryan holding. Katelyn drawing.
Looks like a touch more of an attacking line. She
Like
picks
a
up this
metre
jack here.
through. She's really close.
She's going to
here.
give that a clip.
That is, she's been robbed twice here.
Well, that's.
Yep.
I'll say that's interesting. Is that still?
I'd say it's still Ryan's one on the wing.
She's going to step in, and there you see, just using the hands, locking the fingers in together.
Again, she couldn't have played that much better.
Well,
she gave that every chance.
Wonder if what Ryan's thinking here.
Well, it's 4 apiece.
On the line.
Yeah, 4 bowls each to decide who is going to be second place in this ladder.
And you heard Sheldon say, I wonder what he's thinking. What I think Sheldon was really saying was, does he run the jack into the ditch, which is what we saw previously Shannon McIlroy try to do, and he just created absolute chaos. At the moment, sanity is prevailing with Bester an inch.
He has been drawing exceptionally well, though, these last couple of games that he's played. So, you know, it's nice to see him back that with his first bowl.
And he'll be cognizant as well, though. He'll want to try and set this up, give himself some opportunities, try and get shot, hold shot, knowing that Katelyn's going to have the last roll in this one.
Yeah, I think anything centre line wise from Ryan now, if nothing changes here, is going to be pretty key.
So, just to decide, second on the ladder.
She's fed it out there a bit more.
Does it turn for her though, Sheldon, is the question.
Yeah, down to the pace. Oh, it's gonna, yeah.
Sits.
Oh, probably still Ryan's front one.
It's very hard to tell.
It's the shadow.
So there we go. Now, Ryan hasn't been up to the head yet. You would suspect after this bowl he is probably going to go for a wander after it, and there he is, Katelyn coming it on his way.
So now almost the back touch is the best.
Oh, he wants it to go. He needs it to go. That is going to be right on the money, and it parks in front.
That's that centre line.
Right. 2 bowls left though for Katelyn Inch.
Katelyn can actually get them all here if she gets Ryan's front one. And could make it very interesting.
Oh, and she does play strong. Oh, and did miss by much.
Wandering down to the head now, it's her opportunity to follow that third bowl and get a good look.
Yep. Just for those not familiar, each bowler is allowed to visit the head once after their third bowl, but they can only do it once per game. We've seen majority of the time, most bowlers sort of waiting to that 4th or 5th end. I know, Taylor, you had an instance, I think there might have been, I can't remember, might have been last week, where you had one where you just had no choice. You had to go and have a look, and I think it might have been 2nd or 3rd end.
I think the 2 last games I've actually played, I've been up in the 3rd end, just because it was a turning point in the game. It was so important, and I couldn't tell the distances and the angles and what I needed to do. I wanted to play a shot with confidence, and so visiting the head helps.
So Ryan now looks like he's trying to put just a little bit of insurance in behind.
Yeah, I think he'll be thinking if she gets all 3, that's good on her, but you'd have nothing if it went into the ditch, so you can't cover everything.
So another scenario here where being able to measure with your fingers is quite handy because it's mid-end and you just want to have an idea for yourself.
Just to clarify what she was doing there, she was actually measuring. It wasn't a moment of contemplative reflection. She was actually trying to gauge exactly the distance. It's a great way to try and measure that. So, 4 all, final end. Final game of round robin, Bowls5, and 2nd place hinges on this bowl about to be delivered by Katelyn Inch. 2020 New Zealand National Singles Champion, New Zealand representative, medalist on the world stage. Wonderful opportunity here.
Ooh,
and it's on the way.
She's trying for the wee pop to the corner.
This is...
What is it going to hold?
What's it going to do? It's going to punch through there. And falls. Yeah, Ryan Bester
Thanks, Ron.
Grabs a couple, but oh, another one. With you guys taking us down to the wire again, you knew exactly what you were trying to do there. Was it just a slight bit too narrow for you?
I thought if I landed that shot ball sort of onto the jack, might sort of go my way. Otherwise, sort of work off the inside and get back. But yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. Just didn't execute. All
right. Well, Ryan, you're settled. You're set. You're only going to have to take one step on the ladder. How nice is that?
Yeah. Obviously, it helps. You know, cracking game job before the first end, and then just managed to battle my way in. So, yeah, it's all going to be exciting tomorrow night, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds.
Yeah, well, it is going to look fascinating. Let's have a look, because now we have the final points table. Everything is settled. So there it is. It is Shannon McIlroy on top, Ryan Bester second, Tayla Bruce will be third, Katelyn Inch fourth, Selina Goddard finishing in fifth ahead of Sheldon Bagrie-Howley. So that is how everything is going to finish. So that is our rankings, 1 through to 5, as we start to get everything set up, because we are going to do one final little thing. I've just got a wee bag here that I'm just going to pull up. Excuse us, please. Sheldon, if you'd be so kind, I'll get you to pop your headphones there. So, there you go. In there, we have got 6 bowls. And what we are going to do is I'm going to ask each of our athletes to come forward. I want you to reach in. I want you to grab that ball. I want you to hug it to your chest. Then I want you to line up, because this is going to decide the teams for our final exhibition game of triples. So, Sheldon, you're closest. Reach on in there. Now remember, hold that nicely to your chest, and I'll get you to hold over that side there for us. There we go, hold that one in, nice and close. We don't want to see. Yep, come on in, Katelyn. Go this way there. We'll go boy-girl. Let's go boy-girl with this one. Oh, there we go. So, now Ryan Bester reaches in with that big claw of a right hand of his. Right, Selina to jump in. There we go. Oh, she's got that one. Has she got it? Brilliant. Well done. Our top qualifier, Mr. McIlroy. Don't overthink it. Just put your mitt in there. Come on, Professor. Have a day off class. There we go. You've got that. All right, Tayla Bruce coming. You've got no choice. You're going to have to take that last one right there. Okay. So on these bowls, there will be either an L or an S or a 2. So when you reveal, you will be showing what position you are going to play in our final exhibition game. So, Sheldon Bagrie-Howley, reveal, what have we got there? Getting in nice and close. So he's going to be leading for the blue team. Katelyn Inch. Ooh, skipping for the red is going to be Katelyn Inch. Righty-ho. Well, she's got a teammate in Ryan Bester. What's he going to be doing? He's going to be the 2. That's not a bad 2 to have, Katelyn. Righty-ho. Let's see what Selina Goddard has got tucked away in there. Oh, she's going to be the skip for the blue team. Cross well. Oh, I tell you what, that's... There you go. So the lead for the red is going to be Shannon McIlroy. The last one to reveal is going to be Tayla Bruce, although we've already done the map. This is going to be absolutely outstanding. So there you have it. Those are your teams. It is going to be red versus blue, drawn out of the bag. When we come back, it is going to be our exhibition triples to finish this particular evening. But we've still got a couple of surprises left for our athletes, and we will let you know about those on the other side. This is Bowls 5.
Dear Diary, My move to Somerset has been quite the page-turner. Sally wants me on the croquet team, but Beth says Mahjong is where all the fun is at. I can hear Barry's choir from here. And Kenneth's passionate about getting everyone's heart rate up. But Molly and I opted to do a whole lot of nothing today. A wonderfully underrated pastime.
High-performance sports requires a laser focus every day. To get the best out of everyday life, consider vision correction by the professionals at Laser Eye Centre. With clinics in Pukekohe and 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗵 and state-of-the-art theatres in Hamilton and now 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗀𝗀, you'll be living your best life in no time. Get a free assessment, plus your Bowls5 number will get you a special offer on your procedure. Easy.
Kia ora, welcome back to Bowls5. It is time for the second of our exhibition triples games. You just saw before the break the teams have been drawn. Let's just double check the rules. Alex is going to be providing the expert analysis for us throughout the course of this second exhibition game. And you'll already note, if you've been with us right the way through, we've added a little something. We've got the 2 sets of 5 ends. We've got the tie break. Tell us about the power play, Alex Reid.
Yes, well, it sounds exciting, and it is exciting. It means that the teams can pick one end out of the 2 sets of 5 ends where they can double their points. They have to nominate it before that end, and any points or shots, that they score on that end will be doubled. So it should be, if used right, add a nice bit of spice to this match, I think.
Alrighty-ho, so that there is the added rule. So there is a power play, there is confirmations of the team. It's going to be Katelyn and Selina skipping their respective sides. Ryan is at 2, Shannon will lead for Katelyn, and it's Taylor and Sheldon who are going to be laying the groundwork for Selina to be able to work off. All is in readiness. Time now to go for the all-important rock, paper, scissors between our skips.
Oh,
there we go.
Second round.
Yeah.
So here we go. So it is, as we say, it is 2 sets. So a set constitutes 5 ends. Each bowler has got 2 bowls apiece. We are just going to get ourselves all set, and Sheldon Bagrie-Howley gets us underway. I was going to say now, typically, Alex, given your experience with regards to power play, when primarily do you try and use it? Is it one of those ones where you kind of think, remembering you've got to nominate it before the end, so clearly no power play being on use here on end number 1. But when do you normally try to utilise it at the most for maximum capacity? Or is it just basically just a turkey shoot?
There's so many options. The danger is, and we see it a lot, is that either A, you forget that you have the power play because you're so absorbed in the game, or B, you're waiting for the right moment so long that it gets to a point where there's no point in using it. So I think usually we see it on sort of the 4th or 5th end of the first set would be a good time to use it.
Well
or if
Sheldon.
you back yourself, maybe they'll pick a good time in the last set to try and roll over the top of another team.
Right, so it's Shannon leading for the red team. So it's a pretty strong, and I actually think when you look at the way the bowls have been drawn.
Oh, look at that. What a bowl.
That is very good. It's just about, I was trying to think, is it 1, 2, 3 versus 4, 5, 6 in terms of our ranking?
Yeah, just about. Yeah,
just about, actually. So
that was interesting what Ryan was saying whenever he said it about the, if you look at the ladder, there's actually not a huge gap. There's not a gulf between 1st and 6th. They've taken games off themselves.
Well, I think that was something that was noted pretty much right from the get-go, opening night, and I think all 6 of these athletes knew that it was going to be so tight and so compact, and we've seen it. Look, we've seen Tayla Bruce, world champion, take down Ryan Bester, world champion, twice. We saw Shannon McIlroy start with 1 win in his first 4, and then he's rattled 6 in a row.
Oh, he's forgotten how to lose.
And then we've got you look at the likes of what Tayla has done. Tayla was inflicted. She had a couple of big losses in terms of the score, and yet she put herself into position. I think she still ended up 6-4 because the close wins sort of outweighed those big losses. So I think it's, as I said, Alex, I think the format, it just strikes me as a winner, and I think we're building really, really nicely. And look, this is going to be another cracking game, another wonderful example of a different form of the sport, the team element of bowls. But yeah, I tell you what, the step ladder elimination tomorrow night, that's going to be a whale of a time.
Oh, it's going to be exciting, isn't it? We could get a really cool story. You know, we've got Sheldon, Bagrie-Howley somewhere near the bottom of the step ladder. If there's one person who I could see sort of working their way up to the top, it's him. All these players here have such amazing records and such a competitive spirit. It suits them down to the ground, I think.
That is the thing. So it'll be Selina and Sheldon who are going to be starting on the ground and trying to step on a rung and work their way up.
Oh, attacking with the first bowl. Selina. Look at this little cannon. Oh, clean as a whistle, and the jack's going to get respotted in the middle of that target area, and it will be 2 blue. What a bowl to start.
Just a reminder again, if you maybe just are tuning in, you go, why are they respotting that? It's one of the different rules that we're doing here for Bowls5. There are no kills. It will be respotted. So again, another nice little tactical nuance to be able to use.
Katelyn on the probe. There's a...
Draw another one.
Oh, I like this.
Love the confidence in the voice. Just draw another one.
And when you think about the red bowls that have passed the head, blue is essentially baiting the red team here. They're saying, we don't need to cover. We'll hold 3 and back get a miss. Good shot.
There we go. Look at that. Sitting nicely. Even that little fall, they're still holding 3.
On the backhand.
Oh, Ryan and Shannon are steering this one down.
Oh, what a ball!
Let's go!
Just like that, just like that. Yeah, you should be blowing kisses, boys. That was an absolute stunner. Yeah. Wow, what a brilliant bowl. And again, as I say, that's the great thing with regards to this team element as well. It was quite funny because I was looking at that head and I was kind of looking at Ryan, and Ryan was looking almost longingly. You could almost think that he was wanting to be down the other end there in that situation, but Katelyn is just absolutely on the money with a beauty.
That was a perfect bowl. The perfect bowl. Blue took a risk. They knew that was a danger that they could have covered, but they thought, we'll hold 3 and put Katelyn under pressure, and found out what happens when you put Katelyn under pressure there, I think.
Well, go back to our opening exhibition, which was, of course, the gentlemen versus the ladies. The first set was drawn at 6 apiece before the men did run away and claim the second set quite comfortably, but all that first set put in
just behind
a lot of really good bowls there, and again the wonderful ebbs and flows, and of course again heightened as well by the fact that this is such a compact format, just the 5 ends.
Get on the back of yours.
Let's have a listen.
Just past it.
I'll lead with the one that I'm going to play.
Oh, good to see the players having fun, isn't it?
I can tell you right now, it will be very jovial through these, I'd say, first set and a bit.
Yeah, you're correct.
And then I think when it comes time, maybe depending what's happening in that second set, things might get, I wouldn't say frosty, let's just say the pleasantries will be a little less easier to spot. And then, of course, when it comes to tomorrow night, I have a funny feeling it is going to be absolutely foot to the floor from everybody.
It's going to be electric. Look at this from Sheldon, Bagrie-Howley. That is 2 absolute peaches.
Ryan Bester
found his position.
So he's playing in the 2 spot.
This is not far away either.
Wow.
Right up now, hurry.
Oh, what a ball.
This is extraordinary stuff. I think we could just about...
These people are just ridiculous.
We could just actually just sit back, relax, enjoy. Tayla to follow as well.
They certainly make the sport look easy, but I can assure viewers that it's not an easy sport to play.
Tayla.
Look at this now from Tayla Bruce.
Tayla, be good. Be
She's
good.
got it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, anything that world champ can do, their world champ can do just as well. Goodness gracious. It is the thing though, Alex. It's what we love about sport. It's what we love about all sport, and bowls is not immune to it. Part of the reason why we want to watch the best of the best is because they do make things look so easy. And, but everybody, I'd say the vast majority watching know, no matter what sport it is, the reason why those people are as good as what they are is because they have worked so jolly hard to be able to hone their skills to that. I think everybody can appreciate that.
The hours of practice that have gone into being able to get bowls out of your hand as smoothly as these six do.
At the moment it's 2 blue.
Should be 3. I think that's 3.
Oh, that's definitely 3. Look at that nice fall as well.
What a mighty end.
Well,
how good.
Now Katelyn and Selina, the yin and yang of New Zealand bowls, make their way back up.
Katelyn.
Their words, not mine, by the way, Alex.
Oh, I wasn't going to say anything. Not a 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗵. On the probe. Katelyn inch on the forehand. This has got to be close. Oh, she snipped the jack over. What a bowl. They don't know how to miss.
Here we go. There's there we go. Nice and confident there from Tayla.
Oh.
And I guess that's the other thing too, is there is that other little element as well. You know, you look, that's happened to your team straight away. Tayla knows exactly what's going, and that calmness in her verse. No problems. Draw the bowl because she knows that her skip can do that.
Second.
Absolutely. I think this is a unique case because we've got 6 world-class bowlers, but the skip too can help lift the team up often.
So as we look at this, when we're looking at the way it is constituted, I would be surprised if Ryan would normally play 2 in a situation like this. Correct or incorrect?
No, you're correct. All the leads and 2s in this exhibition match, it will have been sometime, probably decades since they've found themselves in that position, most of these players. Ironically, barring Selina, who's a specialist lead, who spent most of their careers at skip or 3.
So there you go. So that's a nice little vagary of doing the draw. You get someone like Selina getting a few reps at skip. The bowl. Now,
1 red.
Yep. So 3-0 to the team of McIlroy, Bester and Inch.
Oh. Good shot, mate. Well done.
This is great. This is fantastic stuff.
Yeah, I think too. It's quick.
Yeah.
It's sharp. It's really good.
And because there's so many good bowls, it passes even quicker.
Yeah.
The amount of times you see the jack move or shots played. Shannon McIlroy here, looking to get into the sticker.
Come on, Shan.
Just needs to drift a little bit. That's a good bowl.
Very good.
I've been endeavouring to convince Sheldon to play at least 1 left-handed bowl. I saw him practicing some earlier. Don't think I'm going to be successful.
Well, I have a funny feeling he's got a couple of teammates who might just want him to stick going right-handed, particularly if he's going to deliver the bowl like that.
Just wanted to see how good he could be left-handed as well.
Like part of the bowl is just short.
Expect probably better than most people would be with their dominant hand.
Right, well, maybe just put down, because I know you've been taking notes feverishly, already starting to plan what we're going to do in the 2025 version of Bowls5, maybe in addition to a power play.
Nicely.
Oh, it's out of bounds.
So it goes off, and again, as part of the rules of Bowls5, that will be re-spotted. Blue take shot.
It's a brilliant idea, actually. If they won't play left-handed willingly, we could just make them.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We have a power play end. We could have an opposite hand end.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also possible to put spin on a bowl. I've seen that before.
Awesome bowls,
Oh,
Sheldon.
look at this. Sheldon is on fire.
Very good.
Oh, what a bowl. That's incredible. How long are the Blues going to stay there for, do we think? Well, with Ryan Bester coming up next.
Definitely.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Oh,
the lights.
Well played.
Jesus.
Oh, can you tell that Alex is the broadcast manager at Bowls NZ? Normally he's applauding the lovely bowl. First thing he was worried about was the lights, which probably will have to go back in a couple of days' time.
I saw nothing.
Occupational hazard. That was a spectacular bowl, and believe it or not, we are actually playing triples despite the fact that there's now only 2 bowls on the head.
So good.
Well done.
Here we go. Right, now though he has cleared the path. Now it's time to try and allow the field and maybe just get one in and around.
Yeah, just keep running.
Katelyn's liking, just wants to just finish nice and strong.
Such a good track, just out of the count.
Well, I think that could actually still be. It's deceiving on the angle. He may have actually just snuck the shot bowl. Here comes Tayla Bruce. Again, this is another one which seems to be tracking quite nicely, Alex.
If she's got the weight, this is an absolute beautiful, beautiful shot. And look at that. That's as good as it gets. Wow, nearly as good as it gets. It's not quite perfect.
Clean jack. Please.
Oh, it is red up by 3 midway through this third end. We've just got the 2 bowls from each skip.
It's almost tiring to watch this, isn't it? There's so many good shots being played. Katelyn on the forehand now, down again on the crossover.
Here's the other thing too, is they're contemplating their bowl. Are they starting to think as well about, right, is it maybe time? When do we use our power play?
Yeah.
When does that come in? Do we want to use it in set 1? Do we want to hold for set 2?
It's almost easier when you have a power play to delegate the power play giving to one person to make that decision. You just go, look, I trust you. You pick it. Pick when it's going to happen and tell me as a team.
Well, from that point of view then, Alex, I mean, how many of these players are experienced with how they would utilise a power play? I'm assuming that's something I know that Ryan would probably do quite a bit over the BBL in Australia.
Yeah, it's a popular format, or popular idea to have a power play. So they will all have played power plays before and have their own little strategies, and there's a million of them.
Katelyn going forehand. Moment. It's blue holding 1.
Sorry.
Like anything lifting the red, chance for the 3. It's good.
You want to drop that red, you roll it, you make 3.
How much does it need to go? Oh, yep, just a wee bit.
Final bowl of the third end on its way out of the right hand of Selina Goddard.
With the power play, you sort of want to, we'll wait for this bowl. Is it going to let go in time? Is it going to let go in time?
Oh, they need it to. They just wanted it to look over, so just the 1. And so our blue team of Bagrie-Howley, Bruce and Goddard are on the board as we go to the 4th end.
What I was about to say is for a power play, you want to play it if you're trying to find a 3-shot deficit, because you should back yourself to score a 2 on an end, and 2 doubled is 4. So if you're within 3, a smart time to play it, I think.
I was just sitting, looking, waiting.
I've been waiting.
No one has approached the broadcast table yet to confirm a power play, so we head into our 4th end.
No one even looks like they've considered the option.
This is the thing, they're
focused on their task.
They're always dialed in, aren't they? This man's always dialed in, steering it down.
The Professor, I like that as a nickname. I thought that's a good call from this Bowls5 league.
Really
well, it's quite
Look at this bowl, what a shot.
Well,
You make the adjustment.
it's just fascinating, and it's been one of the real joys is having the players in commentary, and like, with Shannon, and also a little bit with Ryan as well, it's almost like it's a stream of consciousness. Like, this is what's going on in their mind as they watch, because they are both.
Real good.
You know, Shannon says he's a student of the game. Ryan, I think, is very much in that same sort of ilk too. But then again, you also hear the likes of Sheldon when he comes, and Tayla again. They're all looking at it, and what you see is the different viewpoints and the lovely different personalities that can make up a top-class bowler. Gee, that's not shabby, is it? As another one just slides on through. And so I think that's been the really nice thing, because I think from someone just watching from a casual basis, or someone watching who maybe has played the game and is wanting to go more, I think everyone is going to go away having watched one of these nights, and they will have learned something new about the game, whether they are just new to the game or whether they've played the game for 20, 30, 40 years. There's information that have come out of all 6 players' mouths, which I think is going to make them and enhance their appreciation of the sport.
Absolutely agree. They've got 6 incredible bowls brains. You know, there's decades and decades of experience there, and the logic that they use to make their decisions is why they've been so successful. As we see Ryan.
Well played, buddy. Really good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Still the same, though.
Good shot.
That is superb.
I feel like we've gone through a lot of chalk spray.
Do you want to, is it easier for you to just hit it? Can get both.
It's kind of a lot.
I just pick a line I like and let the weight sort of choose itself.
Absolutely, yep.
That was deep.
Another thing too with this kind of format as well, it does give our umpires and markers, it gives Sue and Margaret just a little bit of a break, because they've been working just as hard as our bowlers, because when you think about it, the bowlers will at least get, you know, a game or two's rest. Margaret and Sue have been doing an amazing job right the way through the course, each and every night, every game, bringing their years of experience and expertise. Oh, he's not done it again, has he?
Look at this. It's another toucher.
Oh, stop it, Bester.
Look,
just stop it.
We've been trying to save on chalk used, so I'm not unhappy.
That is brilliant.
Be added to the expenses, right, if we have to go through too many chalk sprays.
Oh. A nice little chuckle there.
Does look like a pretty big target though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, that is quite interesting when we'll get an opportunity shortly to have a really good look at that. Look at that, the combination of years of experience there just on that shot before.
May as well have flashing lights saying, hit me.
Selina. So, primarily known as a lead, but she's got all the requisites. This is looking really well.
Oh, good shot.
Oh, again.
Where did the red come from? There's a red still there.
What do you mean, where did it come from? It was sitting there all the time.
Oh, I wasn't paying much attention. I ask myself that question a lot, to be fair.
And straight away. Like this. Turn for her.
Good. Same shot. Okay. Through that gap.
This could be amazing. On the back end.
Is red holding one.
Guts in, guts in.
Oh, what a bowl. What a shot. That's amazing. Now, Selina, oh, that's incredible. Won the New Zealand Singles Championship with a bowl not unlike that. Backhand runner.
As you say, but as you pointed out as well, primarily in this situation,
there's a toucher, and if you drive the toucher into the ditch, it could be closer to the jack than the other bowl in the ditch.
Again, thinking.
Just needs to hit the shortest red bowl.
Oh, she's close here.
Very close.
Look at this. She's got.
Oh, mate.
Oh, she hit it. Nothing happened. That's gutting.
Good effort.
Yeah, wonderful effort.
Selina, do the. Because if we score, we win the set.
Yeah, do the thing. He's asking you to play a power play.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So confirmation, you are going the power play, Selina?
We're power playing.
Power play for the blue team. So
do we put it in?
Sheldon, Tayla, and Selina.
Bin the
power
jack.
play.
You could bin the jack for two. Left-handed
You
pin the
pick
jack.
it. I'll support you either way.
Do it.
Well, so here we go. So just to reconfirm once again, and Alex, please correct me if I'm wrong. If blue...
Jack in the ditch for the win. It's Jack in the ditch for the win on the backhand. Has he got it? Oh, he moved it, but nothing happened.
Now that has touch though.
Yes,
that did touch, so that stays in play.
It'll stay in the ditch. That was so close.
So basically what they're trying to do there is if they can run it through,
yeah,
then they would get two effectively.
Yeah, which means they've won. And
well, depending, of course, where the jack ends up, because it is possible that even though it is in the ditch, someone might be able to sneak something a little bit closer.
Oh, that's clever from Shannon. He's put one right in front. Right in front of the jack.
Well, this is everyone at their imaginative best, isn't it? So this is the power play for blue. One shot gets them two. That would win the first set.
Oh, no. Get out of the way then.
Waste of a good track.
And there's that lovely track again, right in line with the jack, but just a little short.
Now Shannon drawing the shot after putting that cheeky little block in.
High line.
Yeah, a little high line.
They're going to turn for you, Shannon?
It'll turn. I just need another surely.
That's all right.
Shot bowl is that.
It'll get hit up.
Oh, sure thing. Sure thing.
We've gone back to the 80s.
Chuck those on there, Shannon McIlroy, just while we've got you here, the opportunity. They've gone power play.
Yeah, the objective is obviously if they just score one shot, they get two shots and that wins them the set.
Okay, was there any contemplating in Team Red? Were you thinking maybe sort of doing similar, or are you quite keen to sort of hold it for that second set?
Yeah. Well, this is just the perfect scenario to use it in a proper game. If you have power plays, is if you're one behind, win the end, you win the set, then you're guaranteed a tiebreak. So yeah, or if you've lost a few ends in a row and you need to get back into the game.
Great shot.
Or you
best of boy.
Yeah, you could just let that fella there, who's just bowling delightfully, if they just opened up a wee hole there though.
Well, the jack's sort of been recentered with that toucher. It's still very difficult to get it cleanly into the ditch. It's more likely that you're going to flick half a bowl and jack. But we'll soon find out. Oh, they got all the seconds. They got everything covered out
there we go. That just made it a little bit more challenging.
I think they're trying to go for margin on this by the looks of this. They get a 3 or 4 here. They turn it to a 6.
Well, we better let you go and do a little bit more work down that far end. Thank you, Shannon, jumping in and joining us there.
Well
he's done it. Does it make it easier or more difficult is the question. So he's hitting the jack back behind those blue bowls, those short blue bowls. So probably no firm attack from Katelyn. Maybe we wait and see what the decision is.
Yep. So it's a lovely bowl again, and Best is just showing his absolute value. Remember, the power play is on for the blue team, so any score they get is doubled. They really just need one. That would get them two. Because it means they will not be able to utilise it. This is the final end of the first set. Because this was drawn teams. Selina,
has she nutted it?
Well,
that's a very good bowl.
It's a very good fall. It's still, have a look and see. Wait for the call.
Just need to score one and you've won the set. Oh, Ryan's saying they've got one.
And we've got to remember as well, it will be red who will have the final bowl on this particular end too. Katelyn staying on that back end.
Yeah, just putting the bowl there, thereabouts, right? And waiting for Selina to have to play the shot.
This is big. This is the game right here.
How is it?
come around a little bit because they're going to need a little bit of help from that bowl. Maybe flick it in, doesn't get it enough.
Right. Is Katelyn playing her last bowl? You're holding the win.
We'll be calling the umpire.
Or are you holding the win?
Well, Shannon clearly doesn't trust Ryan's eyes. Ryan was pretty confident they had the one.
Look, just drive the wing blue.
There we go. He thinks we've got the one for the red team.
Yeah, it's pretty safe there.
Imagine if you gave the shot away after this.
Bowler's on the way. They hold one.
Hurry.
Any movement could be disastrous. I think it's just going to slide by.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Well, that is the conclusion of the first set. Confirmation that it is one red. We're just actually, Margaret's just going to go down and just confirm. So we'll just have to tie ho here. Just wait for the confirmation as Margaret comes in, gets everything all set. Just to confirm. Because remember, if it is a blue shot, that there would be victory in the first set for Selina, Sheldon and Tayla.
Can you imagine the scenes if it's a blue?
It's not though, it is reds. So it is the first set to Shannon, Ryan and Katelyn. But there will be another opportunity because that is just the first set of two. Although the red team will have, of course, a power play to be able to utilise as well.
Dear Diary, my move to Somerset has been quite the page-turner. Sally wants me on the croquet team, but Beth says mahjong is where all the fun is at. I can hear Barry's choir from here. And Kenneth's passionate about getting everyone's heart rate up. But Molly and I opted to do a whole lot of nothing today. A wonderfully underrated pastime.
High-performance sports requires a laser focus every day. To get the best out of everyday life, consider vision correction by the professionals at Laser Eye Centre. With clinics in Pukekohe and 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲 and state-of-the-art theatres in Hamilton and now 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗀𝗀, you'll be living your best life in no time. Get a free assessment, plus your Bowls5 number will get you a special offer on your procedure. Easy.
Kia ora, welcome back. Well, first set went to the red team of Shannon, Ryan and Katelyn. Can blue respond? Second set, here we go. McIlroy to get us underway. So that red team claiming the first set. And for the blue team, not able to take advantage of the power play, unfortunately.
Looked like at times they were going to be able to, but not to be.
Well, they did make they made the right call. They decided, right, we're going to take it. They were down by one. We saw Sheldon try and drag.
He moved the jack. He was like half a bowl away from perfection there. Not to be.
Well, now they've got to
make
sure they start well, and they have. That's a good starter from SBH.
Yeah, at the top of the purple, yeah?
Yeah, just outside the purple. Like that.
has been a nice rink here, isn't it? How good have the Pukekohe Cosmopolitan and Bowling Clubs been to us?
Well, they have been absolutely gracious hosts, and the facility, I mean, look, I just can't rave about it enough. I mean, it's a wonderful, it's a wonderful bowls community. It's just a bowls centre. It's a great community centre as well. And you just can't speak highly enough of the facilities they have from a bowls point of view, be it the indoor rinks that we're currently operating on. They also have the indoor bowls club that runs out of here. They've got wonderful outdoor rinks too. 10-pin bowling is part of this entire complex. Wonderful Cosmopolitan Club facilities too. And you're right, Alex, they've been awesome hosts. Been absolutely awesome hosts.
Can't say enough thank yous. As we see Ryan Bester on the forehand. This could be close.
Now, really good.
This could be close.
Well played, Ryan.
And it is
Great
close.
shot,
Yeah, it's set. Is it gonna, no, it's not going to set, but it's the shot anyway.
Well,
pretty classy bowl.
I was going to say, it's just teetering there, and it wouldn't take much just to have that flop a little bit closer to the jack.
It wants to sit down, doesn't it? Just not going to. And Tayla Bruce now, it's her turn.
She might utilise that to her advantage.
You wouldn't find the gap.
Oh, yeah, you would.
What are the chances?
Yeah, still got one. Yes.
That's why.
Incredible how often that happens in this game we play.
Ryan just doesn't muck around. So set, knows the shot he wants to play. Now, is this the one that's just going to help?
He's going to sit it down with the bias. There we go.
Good. Well
yeah,
done.
he's fine. Potentially clinging on to the shot there. No.
Selina says one.
Yep. Beating that. Another goodie.
Smooth as silk. All 6 players have beautiful deliveries. If you're a keen bowler, study them. Take the bits that you think you might be able to emulate yourself.
See, we get that.
Good. Hold on, roundabout. Stuff
So, red at the moment.
Good.
Look like they are holding one, though not a whole bucket load in it. You see confirmation. It was advantage to the red team in our first set. Score of 4-2. Blue having to equalise, but they won't have the use of the power play, whereas Reds still have that up their sleeve. That of course means they'll be able to double their points on their end that they nominate. It's just scooted through.
Good line. Just overweighted.
Yeah, you can.
Working that backhand side, which initially when we first started wasn't one of the more preferred lines, but over the course of these weeks, all of the bowlers started to become a lot more comfortable and got the way.
A number of times we've seen heads like this where there's 6 bowls in the circle, which is only a couple of feet from the centre out to the outside of the circle. The rink's been playing nice. You know, the players have been able to play good shots. If it was a bad rink, they wouldn't be able to do that.
I don't know. Some of these players are so good they can make a bad rink look good.
There's a few here who could kick rocks and get them close, to be fair.
Oh, how's this one tracking?
Just need to hurry this.
How's the weight? Oh, robbed.
Far off. Last bowl of this opening end. It'll be in the right hand of Selina Goddard.
New Zealand Gold Star holder, which means she's won 5 Open national titles. Selina Goddard started with the 4s in 2000 and something. I want to say 11 or 12, but my memory's failed me. Look at this.
Thank you so much.
Right, who's holding?
Right, there we go, confirmation. So, blue take the opening end. Just a reminder that power play will not be utilised by red until they let us know here at the commentary desk. That's something that'll be
weighing on their minds.
Yep. As I say, we've got two very, well, three highly intelligent bowls players who will know when they feel it is the right time. All three, and Katelyn and Shannon and Ryan would have experienced
Hold on.
Oh, look
power
at
play.
this. Held
Well played,
enough.
Shannon. Really good.
Such good bowls. All competition. There's been so many touches.
For example, as to why Shannon McIlroy's top qualifier, he is going to sit right there at the top rung, just waiting for the other five
he's
to battle amongst themselves.
Another little toucher.
When you know you're under, that's when you want it to keep running and get past the head, so at least you've played a helpful bowl.
Staring it down.
Good areas again, Shannon.
This is very close.
Well
Little
played.
feather off the front red.
Really
Onto
good.
the jack, and we waste more chalk. Or maybe not. No, it may not have touched.
I didn't quite get there.
I feel like that's a good thing for the budget. Tayla Bruce, though.
Ooh, turn.
She's got it. She's got it.
Great shot, mate.
That
Well
is
played.
unbelievably good from Tayla Bruce, world champion.
One down. Full bowl in front. Not touching at the moment.
Ryan's going, what can I hit? Can I cannon the front
Doesn't
red
really line up
onto
either
the
on
second
that
red,
side.
outside half of the front red onto the middle one?
I think with your first, if you can just sort of skirt the blue, you get the red one, like Shannon's up, you move that bowl.
Well, you could do that, I suppose.
Just love that. Just straight away, he understood exactly what his skip was wanting, was straight into play.
He'll be willing his bowl to stop.
Really good, Ryan.
Whoop, whoop. Now that is classy. That's class. That's a world-class player, because you play with weight, but if you miss, your bowl is staying on the rink, and it improves the percentages going forward. Perfect weight from Ryan Bester. Most bowlers would have gone into the ditch if they'd missed that shot.
Inside half of the...
You play out here, sort of, you get sort of just in front, around to my foot's good, mate.
Back onto that forehand, which he is just growing more and more comfortable with the evolution of every night of Bowls5.
Settle now. Settle.
Look at this.
Settle. Settle.
Just covering the back of the head nicely.
See that? You say that
Still
about
pretty happy
Ryan.
with that, Ryan. Like you
Say the
could
same
move
thing
that
about
front one,
Tayla.
makes it a
That's
lot
the
easier.
reason why they're both world
Make
champions.
some contact, you're good.
Just the percentages that these guys play with continually improve the heads. Bester. Oh, he's got one flat. Is it going to let go?
Hurry now.
Look at
hurry.
this. Oh, good shot. He was unlucky. He was like an eighth of an inch wide there, a little bit narrower. The jack wouldn't have moved. But a great bowl nonetheless, and the jack's been sprayed out.
Nice. Not on lead.
Thanks, mate.
Well,
Plenty of room.
it makes it very interesting now.
Plenty of room here.
Selina and Katelyn stride back to deliver the next two bowls.
Step behind line, in line with the 2R.
Now,
On the forehand.
Respot, we got sugar options here. Two blues, jack, kill. Did you hear what Katelyn said? When she's like, just over.
No. We'll have to take a slightly different green to what they have been, because the jack has been moved off centre.
well,
So you've got to trust the bowl to come back.
Push, push.
there's one lady who has had a bit of experience of that, because when we think back to
Get under.
the game earlier tonight against Shannon McIlroy, where Shannon decided to try a couple of things and ended up pushing Jack way out to the right-hand side of the rink. It was Selina who had to try and battle that as well. So
But that's good to know. That's good to know. Sometimes the rink is sort of less played on out there, so it's heavier out wide, and your bowls tend to slow down real fast. I think that means it was
They got ears.
I think that means it was a good bowl.
Any improvement on your last
The old
one? You
Kiwi
touch it, half a roll,
upwards
you're in.
inflection from
Clear
Ryan
road, touch
Bester.
this for two.
Red holding one at the moment. Is blue up a shot after the first end of 5.
Came out real smooth from Selina Goddard.
Pace. Be the club. Hurry. Hurry. Up. That's it.
Good bowl. Holding.
Yeah.
You can see there's that front gate almost of those two bowls really framing where Ryan wants Katelyn to deliver this bowl to. Last bowl, second end, set 2, blue. Currently trailing by 1 set.
Whoa. Whoa, hey, hey, hey.
Very good. Good shot.
What a lovely bit of bowls.
Oh, a bit of class. Great stuff here at the Pukekohe Bowling Club.
Good end, to be fair.
I was about to say under the cover, but we're under a roof, aren't we? It's not really a cover, it's sort of understating the situation somewhat.
As I say, just a wonderful facility. So we're all level now at 1 apiece. We go to our third end, remembering that it is red. The team of Shannon McIlroy, Ryan Bester and Katelyn 𝗀𝗃𝗃 have a 1 set to love lead. Just a reminder as well, if there is, Blue are able to drag one back here and win the second set. We will have a tie-break. It'll be just one end. Sheldon Bagrie-Howley
on his backhand.
Aircraft restoration technician from Gore.
Oh, that was a great moment in sport, wasn't it?
Oh,
good shot.
That's close.
Great attempt.
For a shot.
Opportunity now for the
Are we?
Yeah.
painter
We won.
plasterer.
Are we better here this one?
Yeah, absolutely. You're just on the mat. Get just past yours. You're doing great.
That's the painter plasterer from Stoke. He delivers as the paramedic and the graphic designer watch on.
Keep
at
running
the far
now,
end.
Hurry.
Look at this.
No,
He's done it. He's done it. Do you hit? Is he allowed to hit it?
That's good.
Sort of metre, sort of yard through the split, or just up and over?
But they're all around here.
Honestly, happy with what you see on that
Isn't
end.
a lot.
Hit it as hard.
Like, yours just needs
All 3 go.
one roll over.
And then
Yeah.
I'll just try that.
Yeah, the thing
Finish
Sheldon
just
did,
past is fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
he's created our strongest trophy case at Bowls New Zealand. He was the winner of the New Zealand Fours, which is a large wooden shield that dates back to 1914, and we needed a new case for it, and he used his aircraft skills and created us this lovely sort of riveted together steel metal-y case thing for the New Zealand Fours.
So a mini hanger is what you're saying.
Pretty much, yeah. It's very impressive. It's by far the sturdiest thing in the Bowls New Zealand office.
Here comes Ryan Bester, who is giving that one a wee bit of a nudge. Just doesn't
That's a
turn
good
it over.
bowl.
So look at that, all congregating.
You've got bowls that are going to lock in now is what that's achieved.
Probably is 2, actually.
It's hard to get rid of.
How do you like yourself down there?
More than 2.
They are that.
Roll on the blue with you.
Happy days.
Happy days. Never liked that television show.
Oh, happy days.
There we go.
Oh, it's going ducking
Load 'em
across
up.
the
All
head.
good.
Well, there's 2 bowls at the back. No, there's one at the ditch and one at the back.
Go.
Yeah, go for it. That back of the mat's good.
Ryan Bester again just continues comfortably on this forehand. Just asking it to go a little bit.
Building a wall. Oh, has he got around the wall though? Maybe. Nope.
Just runs out. Look at that. Drifts in.
Good.
Oh, it's a bunch of bowls. 5 on the target area. Just hit.
Clear them out, mate.
You're hitting really good on your back.
Yep. Sheldon, little devil on the shoulder. Hit, he said. And we've seen Tayla Bruce
Yes, Taylor.
nail this before. Is she going to do it again? No.
Oh,
No,
would
that's,
you?
It's only one worse.
Could have been.
Up by 3, the red team. Leading by a set as well. One apiece after the opening 2 ends of the second set. But now very much advantage Ryan, Shannon and Selina and Katelyn. Selina's got a bit of work to do here for her side.
Tayla hit that pretty well, and all of their bowls disappeared, and there's now three reds still in the target area, so a disappointing result.
Katelyn, it says, Alex Reed, I'm going to try and throw a 4th one into that target area.
I would not bet against it. There's the weight. Oh, good line. Just over-pitched slightly.
Selina coming back to the forehand side.
Nice push.
How's this one tracking? It's going to have to get a giddy up, and it's just going to hook there, settle at the front again.
Didn't miss by much. It's one to correct from.
Wow.
Tiny adjustments.
Red are sitting 3 at the moment, and while you contemplate that, just remember they've got the power play still up their sleeve as well to utilise.
And they won the first set. Big moment.
Yeah, Selina knows this. Backs away. Away it comes. This will be big.
Big moment.
Again, another one that's short. Now there's
look, didn't do much wrong there.
Bonus opportunity here.
No, there's
No,
not.
it's not. Sorry, that was the last bowl. Excuse me, my apologies.
We're getting someone wandering in our direction.
I just have to ask the leader.
Yeah, here we go.
I just needed to check with the leader first.
Yeah, no, we're okay. It's power play. It's a power play.
Power play, not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. So there it is. Team Red decide they're going to use their power play here on the 4th end. So any score that they get will be doubled.
And a team decision that was too, wasn't it? Katelyn didn't just march over and say it's a power play now. She looked to her lead and her 2 just to make sure everyone was on board. Yes, here we go. Is it a jack in the ditch? Is it clean? Oh, slipped.
Oh, he's done it again. Has he done it again? McIlroy causing chaos.
Do we need to make the jack slightly bigger?
You know what we actually need to do? I think we need yellow and red cards for this, because I'd be sending him for 10. I really would.
Oh, dear.
Oh, man. 3, go, touch the lawn.
All throughout the series, we've been calling him the Professor, but after tonight, we may have to rename him the Pest, because this is just irritating. This is going to provide a great challenge for our bowlers here.
The jack back to the centre line.
Go again.
Should snick it back to the centre.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Straight under here.
Look at this. This is going to be great.
Just a reminder as well, if by any chance it would be killed, goes outside the rink, it would be respot. Now he's just going to try and drag this one again.
Only fair to kill it and start from the beginning. Look at that! Oh, what a ball! That's incredible! That's incredible. Could have hit it a bit better than that, I suppose, but it's pretty good. Blue has no touches to hit him. Oh, this is great.
I guess I've got to take back that pest comment now, don't I? Well done, Your Highness. Well played, sir.
I thought he'd be able to hit the jack a bit closer to the first red.
So as we see now,
Maybe markers for the bowls if they can't see them.
Put one
eye
here.
on it there. So
Oh.
2 red bowls in the ditch. Both of them touches, so they are still in play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we'll be looking for,
Ryan?
show you when we get a shot coming in.
Play,
So you can just see underneath the red 5 of our Bowls5 logo, you can just see that little white indicator. Directly below that is where the jack is located. Right now, it's 3 shots. or in essence, they're holding 6.
Yeah, about 300 shots is how it feels. Tayla. Oh, no.
That's good.
You're there.
It's a good bowl.
Yeah.
Second shot.
Now landed in for 2.
I'm happy if you want to go down there now. Yeah.
Blue will now be thinking, how can we just roll that shot red into the ditch and stay there ourselves for a couple? Ryan Bester is making the equation even more challenging if he can stay up on the paddock. Oh, just about. That was half a bowl off.
And you just saw there how Katelyn just had to step in, because if she hadn't have, that would have disturbed where the jack was lying in the ditch. So
it's just about rolling the red through. 2 rolls on the red will be enough here.
Tayla. Tayla.
Got to be close here.
Tayla, hold.
Rolling the red into the ditch.
Get lucky. Up.
Into the ditch. Oh, she's just rolled it closer. That's all she's done. That's unbelievable. At least they've got second and third. If Blue can get rid of that red bowl, it's not the end of the world here.
now, Katelyn and Selina having to go back, and well, this will be a very challenging end here, and we've still got 1 to go.
Great, we're going to get a nice look at how it's sitting in the ditch.
Just
there you
stick
go.
on that forehand, Bester.
So that red bowl is the shot. And the blue bot to the left of your screen must be just about second shot, do you think?
That would appear so. I'll have to back you there, Alex. I think you read that one quite nicely.
Let's talk with confidence. Pray people believe me.
I don't think it's got anything to do with that. It looked like a pretty good read to me, and here comes another great bowl coming in.
Right, so therefore, if Blue can get rid of the shot red, you're holding.
Oh, get ready to grab it.
So here we see, and you notice that Sheldon has just tucked himself in behind, because he knows that if they're able to move that red...
Yeah, precariously close to a media wall there, Sheldon, Bagrie-Howley.
They're going to need to be able to catch that red before it actually disturbs the jack.
Look at this.
Hurry, we touch.
Look at this. No. Look at that.
No, so close. There you see.
Oh, I thought she had that for most of the way.
A bit less of a touch.
So just remember, they're holding 1, but effectively it's 2. Red using their power play here on this 4th end of the second set. They're up by 1 set.
It's essentially holding the win. The red team.
Not bad, mate.
Katelyn.
Oh, wow. What we got? A wild play.
Wow. No way.
Yeah.
Well, that's very good. You got to go through
Nice.
That is just another touch of class.
On the forehand, going for both the reds.
Okay, get all 3.
Just underneath the line. So we'll play
There we
the...
go. So that is 2, but because of the power play, they get 4. So the advantage goes to 8 to 1. And with just 6 bowls per side, it means that this is what they call a bit of a swag run for Team Red of Shannon, Ryan and Katelyn.
Be a good time for a left-handed bowl. No. Okay. I think I'm going to have to write out into the rules for next year. Oh, Jack in the ditch is just about as exciting though. Shannon McIlroy on the forehand.
He's just...
Gonna get it to the edge.
He's going.
Oh, wow, he wasn't far off.
Oh. Here we go.
Target practice for all of them, is it?
I like that.
Yes,
good.
it is.
They're just getting through the end as quickly as possible. Oh, we've had one.
Another one either side.
We've had one each side.
See from Shannon. Will he go again? Yes, he will.
Hey, that's going that way.
That one there is missed 0 for 2.
It's the most he's missed by the entire event. Sheldon, Bagrie-Howley.
What's this one doing?
Oh, come on, guys.
Right, well, nice and clean for Ryan Bester. I kind of get the feeling these guys,
Ryan.
There it is.
And back on the stickers.
Start.
But he holds shot, even with one in the ditch.
We've got the last bowl if they miss all of them.
Drive. Okay.
So, just bring in much needed moment of sanity to this final end. We needed some sane. Thank you very much,
What a shot.
Tayla Bruce. Thank you so much.
How long is that staying there for, team? I reckon 7 seconds.
So far we have seen. Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1, and he's missed it.
So far we have seen. What's that? So that is 7 bowls. One in the ditch, 1 a toucher.
And 5 just
and
airing
5
out on the
sitting
on the
there.
bank.
Yes, and
2. Oh no. Oh dear. Get it, mate.
Here we go.
Can we change it anyway? Yeah. Frame it, yeah.
Is this the power play end? Is that what they were saying?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
They've made it interesting for you, Selina.
Oh, look, this is... He's going to get this, I'm sure. This is his specialty.
Justin doing it.
You run that, a little bit of a target. Misses.
Oh, make the target bigger.
Do we want to change it up a little bit?
Well, funnily enough, only one person hasn't had a run, and that is the person who's put 2 shots on the mat, and that being Tayla Bruce for her blue team.
Yeah, I don't think Selina's going to drive it either somehow. On the forehand.
Holding 3.
Good bowl.
It's going to settle.
Oh,
Now, we just got to remember as well, there is a red toucher in the ditch.
Could be a shot for
so
2.
Anything trails, red are in here.
Silk out of the hand.
Oh, look at Bester and McIlroy. They like the look of this.
Yes, what a fight. Yep.
There you go. They hold 1.
Kill's good.
Good shot.
Well,
Selina could kill it and put it back into the middle of the stickers. Well.
well,
It's been exhausting.
well, Selina Goddard to finish off what's been a really entertaining second exhibition game.
Very wide. And no
4 teams. You said very wide.
Yeah,
Just-
thanks, mate.
All done.
Thank you.
Wow, what a wonderful exhibition there. 2 sets to love, though. It is the team of Shannon McIlroy, Ryan Bester, Katelyn Inch. They get the W over Selina Goddard, Sheldon Bagrie-Howley, and Tayla Bruce. It really just was just the power play in the end just sort of coming into effect. But McIlroy, what are you doing to us? Why did you have to do that to us tonight? Not once, but a couple of times.
I loved the first time. I might have another one, mate. So, yeah, send it out in that corner. Gives me another go at doing it, but obviously decided to run it in with the second one. So
everyone decided to have a shot. You see there, Sheldon, you went far away, sort of coming down to the last end for a little bit of fun. So, I mean, it's a nice, fun way to finish the day, because I suspect, is it fair to say, things might be a smidge more competitive when we turn up here tomorrow night?
Yeah, we're going to be all enemies tomorrow. So it's good to have just a bit of fun before we get down to business.
Well, that was absolutely entertaining. Thank you so much. And what it has shown once again is all the different styles of shots that are on display. Now, just before we depart, let's just remind you again of how everything shakes out as we get ready for tomorrow night. And of course, that is the step ladder elimination. So here is our final points table. That has decided the ranking. So 7 wins out of 10 for Shannon McIlroy. He sits atop. He will only play once. Ryan Bester sits ranked number 2. Tayla Bruce, same score in the end as Ryan in terms of the 6 win, the 4 loss, but Look at the ends one. Look in particular at that shot difference. There's the reason there. 500 for Katelyn Inch, going 50-50 with the 5 wins, 5 losses. Then Selina Goddard, she is ahead on the basis of the ends one, the first tiebreaker. And so tomorrow, as we look ahead to that elimination step ladder playoffs, we know that it's going to be Selina Goddard taking on Sheldon Bagrie-Howley. That is your first game. The winner of that will play Katelyn Inch, and as you can see, you've got to step up, keep climbing the ladder, and waiting at the top. Well, should we be surprised that a painter and a plasterer is at the top of a ladder? No, we should not. It is Shannon McIlroy who will await. We are set. Tomorrow night, I can tell you right now, it is going to be compulsory viewing. It's going to be lights out. 6 of the best bowlers in the world. Step ladder, elimination. Get yourself ready for tomorrow night because it is the final of Bowls5. We will see you then. Hei kone rā.
Dear Diary, my move to Somerset has been quite the page-turner. Sally wants me on the croquet team, but Beth says mahjong is where all the fun is at. I can hear Barry's choir from here. And Kenneth's passionate about getting everyone's heart rate up. But Molly and I opted to do a whole lot of nothing today. A wonderfully underrated pastime.
High-performance sports requires a laser focus every day. To get the best out of everyday life, consider vision correction by the professionals at Laser Eye Centre. With clinics in Pukekohe and 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗲 and state-of-the-art theatres in Hamilton and now 𝗀𝗶𝘃𝗀𝗀, you'll be living your best life in no time. Get a free assessment, plus your Bowls5 number will get you a special offer on your procedure. Easy.